the little witches, here come the little witches, here come the little witches. Alright, let's go, it's time to turn it on. Let's set the record straight, something right or wrong. Fight evil, witches standing strong. We got it going on, Little Witch Academia. Doesn't fit to the beat, but oh well. Hello and welcome to Anime Jack. I'm your host, Jack. So to fill the void that was left in sitting down to watch an anime film that was only half an hour long, I watched the sequel to Little Witch Academia, Little Witch Academia The Enchanted Parade. Or as I like to call it, Anime The Worst Witch Strikes Again. I'm so old. From what I understand, and do feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, this sequel was in part funded by Kickstarter and it reached its donation goal within the first 5 hours of going up. That's pretty impressive, and it shows how much people did like the first one and want to see more from this franchise. And I have to say, the sequel did not disappoint. It was a little bit longer, it developed its characters a little bit more, and it, in general, was a good story and, yeah, had a good feel to it. It kind of makes me wish that this franchise would get its own, like, proper series, because I would like to see more from this world, and I would like to see them expand on the lore a bit. Maybe you want to launch another Kickstarter. I mean, if you can get the funding you need for the second movie within 5 hours, I'd like to think plenty of people would get behind you to do a series. Yeah, it's food for thought. And it did exactly what it needed to do. It expanded on the universe, expanded on the lore, it developed the characters a little bit, as well as introducing a couple of new characters, including a character who can only be described as a female version of Choji from Naruto. Like, seriously, this girl is constantly eating, and at one point in the film uses a spell to expand her body. Don't worry, that's not a spoiler. She uses a spell to expand her body. She's female Choji, basically. I am gonna write so much fanfiction of her and Choji. Actually, it's very rare that you see a slightly larger girl in these kinds of anime, so I'm kind of like that they did that. Although there was one thing that I was wondering, and I'm hoping some of the more hardcore fans can help me out on this. At one point we do see a Union Jack flag, and there are various like English telephone boxes and post boxes about, so is this meant to take place in the UK? I'm just curious about that. Is this meant to take place in the UK? This is a little known fact about the UK. We're all secretly witches and wizards over here. Why do you think I have the Elder Wand? The whole Muggles thing, it's all just a cover-up so people won't get too suspicious. One thing I did enjoy is how they connected it all back to the witch trials. I liked that, and I liked how they felt like their people were being persecuted. And I liked that they showed that there's still some, like, prejudice towards witches in the modern world. I liked that. I thought that was really good. I thought that was a really nice touch. They are both really good films, and I do highly recommend you watch both of them. They're both available on Netflix if anybody is curious, which is how I watched them. I can't really say one is better than the other because they're both really good in different ways. If I had to make a choice for which one I preferred, I lean a tiny bit more towards the first one, only because it had more of a, like, adventurous, like, proper fantasy feel to it, which I personally enjoy, but still, they're both really, really outstanding films. You can't go wrong with either one of them. Oh, and in the second one, you could say they did Attack on Titan? Huh? Huh? Oh, I've been playing Tales of Zestiria too long. If you've seen Little Witch Academia The Enchanted Parade, do let me know what you thought of it in the comment section. And if you could have any spell from any form of magical fiction ever, what would it be? Let me know in the comment section. As always, if you like this video, please thumbs up it and share it with your friends. And if you're new here and you want to see more enchanting videos from me, do hit that subscribe button. Make sure to also follow me on Twitter as well. I mentioned how I've been playing Tales of Zestiria lately, and I've been tweeting a lot about my thoughts on that game. This is Anime Jack, and I am signing off. Avada Kedavra! Oh, and I only just thought of this after I finished filming. This one confirms that Susie indeed does magic mushrooms. For shame.